Hello, everyone. This is Carola with Yewno Discover. During this time of social isolation, we are all doing what we can to stay upbeat and in good spirits and physically healthy, of course. And we all do it in different ways, and there's lots of anecdotal evidence that much of what we do actually works. For example, I spend a lot of time on FaceTime with my family and friends, as well as playing board games, binging TV shows. And I even tried to do a puzzle, but remember how I never liked doing anything beyond the outside edges, so I certainly don't like them now as an adult. So that did not work for me. But other people are doing a lot of exercise at home and are seeking adventures on their Peloton bikes or going on virtual hikes. I thought it would be interesting to find out what the literature tells us works in keeping our spirits up during times of social isolation. So let's go take a look at Yewno Discover and see what we can find out. I entered social isolation in the search box, and we have a variety of concepts here. I'm going to select the first one, social isolations. Of course, we have a couple of definitions. And then on the right-hand side, the knowledge graph. The most relevant results come up first, but we can take a look at all of the concepts related by pulling down a little lever. And what I'm looking for is social isolation and happiness. So I'm going to select happiness and click on the first concept. And now we created a connection between happiness and social isolation. So we can look at some of the nodes connected to our main concept in the middle, and also a connection between social isolation and happiness. And of course, we can look at those results. I'll click on that string and it connects them. We can look at our documents here, and there's a lot of different information we can pull out from this area. The strengths of perspective. Is happiness relative? All right, that's all interesting. But let's go a little further. I want to, in another search term, I want to take a look at how exercise affects this. So I type in exercise, we get physical exercise, that looks good to me. And I'm going to add that to our graph. And so now look at that. We're really making some interesting connections here. So we have physical exercise connecting with social isolation, physical exercise and happiness. Happiness, of course, with social isolation. Very interesting. I want to pull one more concept into the mix here, and that is psychological resilience. I should spell it correctly, that always helps. Here we go, psychological resilience. So let me select that concept as well, and that's going to be added as the fourth hub on our knowledge graph. And here are some really interesting things we can pursue as we look at the connections that we've made. Let me make this graph a little smaller so you can see some of the nodes connected to our hubs. So psychological resilience, how is that connected to happiness? We've got this string right here, and we could take a look at it. And the documents that support this is the study of happiness, a worthy scientific pursuit. I think in these times you can make a case for that. So you can select any one of these documents to take a closer look at. The result is shown to you in the format of a snippet, which is the most important part of any given document, and which of course you can export through the journey. So this is a good way to do some literature research and really find out what contributes to happiness. How does it help us during this time of social isolation? And does exercise help? I hope this search was interesting to you. Please give me your feedback at support@yewno.com. And also let me know if there's some other searches you'd like me to do for you in the Yewno Discover Knowledge Graph. Thanks so much and have a great day.